Hello everybody, Uniquely Lady Charlotte here, and good morning to you. Good morning to everyone. Again, first I want to say thank you to all the love and support that I have received on the passing of my middle child, Kristen, or Chris Simone, or Big Chris, that she was so affectionately called by her subscribers. I remember when she was about, I think Kristen was about 7. And you know how your kids make up a name they want to be called. And so, some point in time in your life, your kids go through where they want to be called something different other than what you named them. And I remember Kristen said, "Mommy, don't call me Chris anymore, or Kristen." I said, "Oh, really? Okay." I'm that parent that'll accommodate you. Okay, let you express yourself in a respectful manner. I said, "Okay, so what do you want me to call you?" She said, "I have a new name, Mommy." I said, "Okay, well, what's your new name?" She said, "My name is," what'd she say? Wait a minute. I know, wait a minute, hold on. She said, my name is Miss Jackson if you're nasty. My maiden name is Jackson. So, but she was talking about Janet Jackson. I said, "What?" She said, "Miss Jackson if you're nasty." I said, "Okay, Miss Jackson." She said, "No, Mommy, that's not my name." I said, "You just said Miss Jackson." She said, "If you nasty." Now, on the inside, I'm thinking, you better not be nasty. But I said, "Okay, so you want me to call you Miss Jackson if you're nasty?" She's like, "Yeah, call me Miss Jackson if you're nasty." So for about 2 weeks, I had to call her Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Then that makes me laugh because she changed her name to Big Chris, or Chris Simone. You know when they come into themselves and they want to be known by something else. My grandson changed his name. His name is Delage, but next thing you know, he changed his name to DJ. It's like, where you get that from? He graduates, not this weekend, coming, June 8th. He graduates from high school June 8th. We're so happy. It's a little shaky, but we're so happy that he graduated. Now, alright, so at this point in time, it's time for a little laughter. I tried to stay, well, I didn't try. I have been upbeat and positive. I've been super busy since the passing of my daughter, because I've been taking care of Kiana. She had knee surgery. I'm sure y'all saw the video. And I haven't had any time to rest, be to myself. It just went from my daughter, going through her hospital stay for a month, to Kiana having surgery last Friday, to the passing of my daughter on Saturday. It's been one roller coaster, but you just got to keep going, because getting sad and depressed not going to fix anything. That problem's still going to be there. That issue is still going to be there when you come back to your senses. Okay? And I know Kristen knows I'm not that person. This is how I look at life. This may seem a little weird to some of you guys. Even work. This is how I look at life. I'm in a baseball game. Okay, I love softball. So we'll just say I'm in a softball game. You get up to the plate of life. Life, the picture, throws you different types of balls. You got curves, straight, low and fast, high and fast, inside. You got all types of balls that the pitcher or life is going to throw at you. You either going to hit the ball and make it to first base, which is good. At least you on base. You're going to hit the ball good enough, you're going to make it to second. Or maybe you can go first and second, make it to second. That's wonderful. Or you may hit the ball so good and so far that you can go all the way around to third. That's all right. That is all right. And then you got those days where you grand slamming and you hitting home runs. And it's like boom, 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 home run, home run, home run, home run. I count all those victories from first base to finally making my way slow and steady around the third and coming into home. Then there are those days that you foul out. It's just not a good day. But that you don't give up on the game. You don't go back up to bat when it's your turn. You don't do that. You go over there, you take that bat, knock it on your feet, and you get ready for the pitch. Whatever he may throw at you, or she may throw at you, get ready for the pitch. This time you might hit a grand slam. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the situation. Keep your eye on the problem. Keep your eye on the success. And you don't know what you can do until you try. But if you foul out the first time, you just go sit down. I don't want to play no more. Throw your helmet on the ground, kick it, throw the bat over the fence. Hope you don't hit nobody with your problems. Hope you don't affect nobody else with your problems. And give up. You can't give up. Life got so many pitches. It's going to throw you. You can't give up. That wouldn't be me. And Chrissy knows that is not me. I've been in some tough spots in my life that a lot of people don't know about. Some real tough spots that I had to rebound from. We all have. Those things you keep to yourself. Those things you keep private. Those things you don't think other people will understand. And you just endure them. You just endure. Whether you got support or you choose to keep it private, you endure them and you keep going. So that's how I look at life. As a softball game or a baseball game. Alright, so now, like I said, I hadn't had time to be by myself, to process anything, to just sleep. One, I couldn't sleep. Once my daughter got down and sick, to where, she was really down and sick. I could not sleep. Of course, I'm a mother. I'm not going to sleep because I felt helpless and I couldn't help her, but I know God has the ultimate plan. Okay? It's His will. It ain't my will. It's His will. And that's okay. I ain't got no choice but to be okay with it, right? So, I went to take care of Kiana. Okay. So, Chris passed. We set the phone up so Kiana could see her sister's passing in the hospital. Her dad and stepmom sat beside her over on the other side of the room, and they watched it for a little while on her phone. And we allowed her to go through her emotions and all that, because she wanted to be there, but she couldn't be there physically because she was in the hospital. It was, like I said, she had surgery Friday, and Kristen, we allowed Kristen to transition on, helped her transition on Saturday. Okay, so I finally got to Kiana's house. Okay, so after that, we had the funeral. I had to go to Kiana's house. She lives out of town. So I go to Kiana's apartment, and I'm taking care of Kiana. All right. I still hadn't had any sleep all that time. Eventually your body going to shut down on you. You got to go to sleep. But it's easier said than done. Easier said than done. Because I found myself researching all kinds of things about the gastric bypass, side effects, dangerous side effects, about the liver, about the spleen, the artery that comes from the spleen. I just found myself digging and trying to find out exactly what happened to my daughter and why did it happen. Because I need the closure, Yes, the doctor talked to me and he told me this and that and this and that, but I talked to him and I wanted to read it for myself. Okay? Well, I go to Kiana's house. And I'm in her apartment, and she's in the living room. I got her situated. She all laid up, and this and that, this and that. When I got to her apartment, and I slept in the bedroom, I just went to sleep. I went to sleep, and I left her in the wheelchair, and I went to sleep, and I slept hard. Hard. My body was exhausted. Because, again, I hadn't had that time to process. I'd just been going. Death of a child. Now I got to help my other child. No time for myself. So then, when I I started dreaming that I was on a farm. I grew up on a farm. So I started dreaming that I was on a farm. And I kept hearing sheep talking about, meh, meh. So I woke up. And I'm thinking, why was I dreaming about sheep? So I get up to go to the restroom, but in the hallway, I see Kiana's underwear, her bra, I see her pajamas, I mean, everything is laying in the hallway. Okay. Well, what happened was, Kiana, when I put her in the wheelchair, I was supposed to go back and get her and take her out the wheelchair and put her on the couch. But I fell asleep and I slept so hard, I didn't hear her calling me. Kiana sat in the wheelchair in the living room for 3 hours. And she didn't know how to work her wheelchair to get it closer to me. She couldn't turn the corners and stuff. And so she ended up naked when I woke up, and I kept hearing the sheep saying, "Meh, meh." It was Kiana calling me. She was so exasperated and so tired. She had been in there 3 hours, and she was getting ready to call EMS to come and wake me up because I wouldn't wake up. And when I got in there, I say, "Why are you naked in the wheelchair?" She was so mad. Because she had been in there 3 hours sitting in the wheelchair and she couldn't go to sleep. And she was naked and she was cold because she couldn't reach over to cut off the air conditioner. And it was so funny. It was sad. It was so funny. So she tells me I'm a terrible CNA. I'm like, I never signed up for that job. It takes a special person to be a CNA. I never signed up for this. So, and her underwear that was in the hallway because she was taking off things and trying to throw them in the hallway, hoping I would hear her bra hit the floor, her underwear, her pajamas, and all that. I'm asleep. And it was her and it's about, Ma. She was so tired. Her throat was dry. She didn't have no water. She couldn't go to the bathroom. None of that. Oh, gosh. I laughed so hard. And she's like, "You're such a CNA, such a terrible CNA, a terrible mother." And I'm like, "Girl, I fell asleep. I'm exhausted." All right. So later on that day, I mean, taking care of Kiana is real hard. It's real hard because that's just dead weight. She can't put no weight down on the knee on the leg she had the surgery. It's like, oh, and she is so heavy. She got them thunder thighs, and then, not to be graphic or anything, I ain't trying to be graphic, but I'm telling you, a mother's love for their child. A mother's love for their child. Her daddy tried to help, but he spent more time calling me, "Kim, your daughter needs you. Your daughter needs you. Your daughter needs you." I mean, what are you doing? I'm here, but your daughter needs you. She came on a cycle doing, while she was at the hospital. She can't do nothing for herself, so I got to do it all. When I say I got to do it all, ladies, if you know, you know. I got to do it all. All. I got to empty the pea pipe. I got to rinse it out. I had to handle the cycle part. All the cycle part. She used the bathroom. She got a little T-Rex arm. Can't really get back there because she got all this tail. I'm like, I don't remember giving you all this tail when I birthed you. And then she's laughing so hard. And then now I got the wipe. And I got the new mom. I got to do number 2. Oh, gosh. I'm exhausted. She go home today. And I'm sending my mom up there. My mama will go up there and take care of her. She offered. So just to give me a couple of days to just do nothing. To just finally rest and just do nothing. Yeah, I'm going to work tomorrow. It's Monday, by the way, so I'm going to work tomorrow. I mean, I can't stay away from work. I got too many responsibilities, so I'll go in there tomorrow. And I don't want to use all my time because I didn't have it 2 weeks, and I already used up a week. I just got to keep pushing. That's why you see all the sunken in here and black, and because I'm tired, but I just got to keep moving. Just got to keep moving. So, I thought we deserved a little laughter today. So later on that day, she was talking so much trash, so I helped her to the toilet seat thing you sit in, and I got to empty that and all that. So she made me mad, right? So I put her on the pot later on that day, and I went and got back in the bed in her room. And she's like, Ma! They sound like crows. Ma! I said, "What is it, Kiana?" "Ma, I've been out here on the pot 10 minutes. I said, "I'm coming. Just sit there." 20 minutes went by. Ma! I'm laying in the room watching TV. I'm watching Murder, She Wrote. And that's what I would be doing if I was at my apartment, watching Murder, She Wrote. Finally, 40 minutes go by. And she called me on the phone. I said, yes. She told me, Mom, what are you doing? I've been out here on this pot for 40 minutes. I say, you out there on that pot because you keep talking trash. And I'm doing the best I can do. So I'm going to sit here for a minute and get myself together. Maybe you got to pee again. Maybe you got to do something else. I'm tired. So then she calls her sister, her older sister. She called me. She's like, Mom, why you got my sister sitting in on the pot for 40 minutes? Because she talking too much trash. She said, Mom, both of my girls are CNAs. And once she learned to respect me and what I'm doing, then I would go get her off the pot. Man, that thing was hilarious. So now she's at my apartment and made me set my alarm clock to 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get into bed to 12, catering to her. Didn't get into bed to 12. Mom, set your alarm clock for 2 more hours. I said, for what? Because I need you to help turn me. And you know I need the help. I can't turn myself. So I set the clock for 2 hours. That's probably why I got all this going on too, because I ain't had time. Set the clock, go down there. You ready for me to help you turn over? Well, actually, I'm in a good spot, Mom. I'm pretty comfortable like this. Turn around, I go back upstairs. She's like, where you going? I said, I'm going to get back in my bed. I go, she told me, set your clock for another 2 hours. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not doing it. No, ma'am. You pee on the couch for all I care. I got a machine that'll clean the couch. No, I'm going upstairs. So I go upstairs and I get back in the bed. Now, you know, once you're up for a while. I stay up to about 4:30. Then I go down there and look at her and look at my grandbaby on the other couch. And I tiptoe back upstairs. So now I'm sitting in the parking lot of a restaurant because she wanted me to pick up the order. I know the order cold by now, but I'm going to pick up the order, take it back to her. And now I'm going to start trying to clean up around them. My living room is a disaster. It looks like a disaster zone. My car is a disaster. This reminded me of the days when you had small children and you clean your car, you vacuum it, and it's nice, and you're so proud of yourself. You don't wipe the dash, got the stuff, and you vacuum it. I'm looking at a Bojangles cup, 2 Bojangles cup, 2 half-empty bottles of water, crumbs, fishing gear, case of water. I don't even know what happened to that back seat. My granddaughter sat right there. Ain't no reason there should be crumbs and all that right there. But then last night, I got to unload the car. I get her in the house. It's lightning. The storm coming. I don't want to be outside in the lightning because that tree right across from my apartment, right in the middle of the apartment complex, is right there, maybe 600 feet from I'm gonna say 800 feet from my front door. That tree gets struck by lightning all the time. I am not trying to be confused with that tree, but I got to load the stuff, and then it's drizzling. I got to get her in the house. Oh, that lightning, cow hit. Oh, she was really working them crutches. So, sad I got to sit in the McDonald's parking lot just to get a peace of mind for a moment. Just a little peace of mind. Just a little peace of mind. The life of a parent. The life of a parent. Well, anyway. Let me get this food and get on back to the house and try to get on upstairs and hang up my clothes from 2 weeks ago. You know, sometimes when you're real, I know I've been busy. When you're real busy, the apartment or the house get away from you, and then finally you look around and you see all the stuff you ain't done because you've been so busy to focus on those things. That's what my apartment looks like. That's what it looks like. In my second bedroom, I got a pile of clothes that I wash. I know it's probably 2 feet high. 2 feet high. But I'm just going to go at it slow and just till I break it down. I may not break it all down today because there's a lot of clothes. So I'm going to just do it slow and get whatever I can get done and pack my work bag for tomorrow and get ready to focus on work. You know what I got to dock down so I can get on back to the house. I'm sorry, it's a car. They're getting ready to back up. Alright, I'm going to go, but I just thought y'all would like to hear that. That thing was funny. I left her out there for 3 hours. That's what you get. Anyway, let me go on and feed her. Let me go on and feed her. I'm a little grandbaby. Okay. So I promise to try to make more content. Hope y'all don't mind if I talk to y'all about what, just what I'm experiencing as a mother that lost a baby. That lost a beautiful 34-year-old. Again, y'all continue to post about people that y'all have had in your life and they're no longer there. I really like reading those stories. It feels like a community to me. It feels like a community. I just wish more people knew the dangerous side of that gastric bypass surgery and the financial implications and responsibility you have after you have the surgery. You can't do what you want to do, so I've read. You got to do what they tell you to do to maintain your nutrients and your proteins and things you got to take to keep your hair from falling out, and all those things. So, I don't know. I just want people to think more about that before they go that route. Maybe the gastric sleeve is better. I don't know. My daughter Candace had a gastric sleeve, and she told me about all the financial things that she's responsible for and how expensive it is. A protein drink, certain vitamins she's got to take to keep her hair from falling out, and she's got locks that come down to the top of her hips. And so she said it's very expensive, and I don't think a lot of people think about that. How expensive it is to maintain that lifestyle, But anyway, thank y'all for y'all support, and I'm gonna find other things to talk about. I'm not gonna drag y'all down talking about my baby all the time, but I appreciate y'all listening. I do. It means a lot. And she was a social media influencer, so I'm sure she would like me to make more content. She used to like my videos too. So. Anyway, let me get this food over here to them because I'm surprised she ain't called me yet. Ma! Where are you? Ma! Sound like a dang on sheep or a blackbird. Ma! Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go.